And I want to remind everybody, you can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life just by doing all the good stuff and avoiding the bad stuff. It's that simple. And, of course, we have the book and the CD set called Immortality. Goes into very specifically how you can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. And you're looking at avoiding the bad stuff, all right? And you've heard me say this a million times over the years, 30 years. We're talking about no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, bran, rye, oats, no sugar. And then you need to supplement with the things your body needs to maintain, repair itself, and also to replace cells that die just from natural longevity, end of their lifespan. None of our cells live forever. You need the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids. And the book and the CD are very specific, Immortality. And then we have Hell's Kitchen, the book and the CD, goes into two of the serious problems in the metabolic syndrome. We're talking about obesity and diabetes, type 2 diabetes, both of which are nutritional deficiencies. People say, what? What do you mean that obesity is a nutritional deficiency? I'm overnourished. Look at I'm 100 pounds overweight. No. When you're deficient in certain minerals, you get a craving, a behavior called pica, P-I-C-A, which drives you to eat more. And usually we're going to go after the stuff that tastes good and looks good and smells good as opposed to the stuff that's good for you. You're not going to take more vitamins and minerals. You eat more. Whereas if you take your vitamins and minerals, you'd lose a half a pound or 2 pounds a day. Okay, again, that book and the CD is called Hell's Kitchen. And then the book and the 2 CD set, Epigenetics, goes into really the fact that there are no genetically transmitted diseases, there are no genetically transmitted birth defects. All the things that are called genetically transmitted are really just simple nutritional deficiencies, either during pregnancy or after pregnancy, okay? And then, of course, there's a book specifically for the black community, a book and CD set, Black Gene Lies, and goes into the diseases said to be genetic in the black community, which are not. There's no genetic disease in the black community. There's no genetic birth defects in the black community. It's very well discussed and documented in the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies. And I urge everybody to really, really watch. We're going to have a new tool coming out. It's going to be a CD called Red Warning Light, okay? It's kind of like the red warning light in the dashboard of your car. And to the medical system, they've been calling it for years the metabolic syndrome since the 1950s, okay? But, these pre-existing conditions. People say, well, they're old. You have to expect them to have arthritis and diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease and thyroid issues and Alzheimer's disease. No, those are all nutritional deficiency diseases. I'm 81 and I don't have any of those, okay? I've been on the 90 essential nutrients for 72 years now, on a gluten-free diet for 72 years now, okay? You can do the same thing. And so, again, we're talking about the metabolic syndrome, the red warning light, that's obesity, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease of all kinds, elevated triglycerides in the blood, kidney disease, kidney failure, dialysis, and you're looking at musculoskeletal stuff, arthritis, osteoporosis. And, of course, we have my newest book, It's All in Your Head, which has been a bestseller on the ebooks with Kindle, Amazon, and Apple, okay, just a couple of weeks ago. We're very, very proud of that because even doctors never thought about your skull having osteoporosis. They always think about your legs and your pelvis and your vertebrae, but they never think about your skull. There's 25 different diseases you could get from osteoporosis of the skull. This goes into great detail, the 12 pairs of cranial nerves and also the spinal cord, and tells you what to do to prevent it, tells you what to do to actually reverse it. Okay, and that's why it's a bestseller, because why would you want to go to like 4 or 5 or 6 different specialists and spend a lot of money and time and risk getting damaged or killed when you can do it yourself for like $1.50, a month and learn how to deal with these things? You don't need a doctor to diagnose high blood pressure. You don't need a doctor to diagnose diabetes. You don't need a doctor to diagnose arthritis or osteoporosis. You can do all these things yourself. Just go to a pharmacy, without a prescription, get the test strips. You get them at 3 or 5 or 8 or 10 in a bottle. They're like $1.50 each for urine, $1.50 each for blood. And you can do these things yourself, and there's no risk of being killed by the doctor. Don't forget, we also have the CD and the DVD, Is Your Doctor Killing You? Because Johns Hopkins, very famous medical school, came out They started the study in 2013. They ended it just a couple of weeks ago, and said the number 3 cause of death in hospitals every year in America alone, number 3 cause of death in hospitals alone each year in America is medical errors. Each year, medical doctors in America alone kill 251,000 or 440,000 Americans in hospitals, and the doctors get a walk. How many businesses could stay in business if they would kill 251,000 or 440,000 of their customers in their workplace? Only the medical system, because the American public has been led to believe by politicians who get paid by pharmaceutical companies and doctors and medical establishments and medical schools, okay, that listen to your doctor. Whatever your doctor says, just do it. Well, you want to get second opinions. You want to kind of read up on things, make your own decisions,